episode of NASCAR and this asshole Chad LaRoche, along with the asshole James Sullivan.
What's happening, motherfuckers?
Today we're gonna go take a left and a right at Watkins Glen.
Watkins Glen,
yes. So we already talked about the Xfinity, the trucks already this week when we did it on Sunday for our little special that we did. So which is pretty cool. So today we're just gonna go right to talk about Watkins Glen and then we'll talk about everything else.
Ready?
Okay.
Watkins Glen was a hell of a race, really. I mean, it usually gets wicked strung out really fast, but not this time. I mean, they were all over each other the entire race.
I
know you're gonna go off on a
tirade. I'm saving that for the last. But let's talk about someone else that had a pretty interesting day. His name was Kyle Busch.
Oh yeah, he got into a couple of people, and one of them got him real back. Bubba Wallace, the number 43, my constant dark horse, spun his ass out, and he's now the darling boy of NASCAR right now. Everybody loves.
Now let's start off. So for nobody that watched, right? So the race started. It started with actually William Byron and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch was trying to go into one. He ended up spinning it, and he thought William Byron moved down or something on him, so he came back and hit Byron right through the bus stop.
Right. And
then Chad Canales on the radio told Byron to go get him.
Yeah.
So he goes and gets him. What's Kyle do? As being smart he is,
stomps
on the brakes, and it ruins actually William Byron's front end, and that pretty much took him out of that ruined his day. So Kyle didn't stop there. Bubba Wallace ended up having an issue. He ends up in the wall. We couldn't see what happened. We just went, and then come to find out, I guess Kyle did it to him, and on the front straightaway, they're smashing each other, and then he had enough of it, and Kyle went around.
Yeah. I mean, hats off to him. Take no shit not from anybody.
Even if it is Kyle Busch, seriously, fuck you, Kyle. You're not. Yeah, it was, and the fans went nuts.
They did. They really went nuts. I mean, that just proves. I mean, when you're that much of a dick, no matter how good of a driver you are, you gotta get booed. Just don't be a dick. Dick.
And I gotta my hats off to Chase Elliott.
Oh God,
Jesus
he dominated
Christ,
that
dude.
race.
That was his. Oh, there was no stop. And pat to you, pat to me. We finished 1-2 again on our picks. He had the 9, I had the 19. Repeat of last year, basically, at the track, and he did it again. Me and him were on our feet. We're like, what's going to happen? We don't know. And it was up and down. It was actually, our whole track was full of craziness. I actually enjoyed that road course racing very much. It's my favorite. Watkins Glen is my favorite road course that we go to.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it to death. Do I do it now, or do I wait?
For your tirade?
Do I
just go. All right.
All right.
This is a true Jimmy Johnson fan having a moment. Go.
So, the whole fucking day, Johnson is with the new crew chief. I had my speaker and everything so we could listen into the car, and he was watching me. I'm in love with everything that Cliff Daniels is telling him. Do this, do that, you're fine. Getting Jimmy back, kicking Jimmy's ass a little bit, like shut the fuck up and drive the car. And then Johnson was all front all day, and then all of a sudden this little fucker named Ryan Blaney, and I don't give a shit to you Ryan Blaney fans, no, he's a piece of shit, goes out there and spins out Johnson in the corner. What a fucking dick, dude. I'm trying to get into the championship right now. I'm trying to fucking do good, and here I got a little asshole spinning me out for no reason, although you're already in the play, you're already fine. So, there's a lot more I want to say, but, I want to keep, some of you viewers around, so I'm not going to just say what I really want to say, but Ryan Blaney is a piece of shit, and fuck him, and Jimmy Johnson's going to win one of these days, and it's going to turn around, and now I'm actually fucking tied for the final spot in the playoffs now, because of all that. Thank God Newman had a bad day, too, so Ryan Blaney, you are a fucking asshole. Yes, we can tell me.
Right.
I'm fired up about that now.
He's done.
I need a beer.
Now, we had a really good race and a dominating performance by Chase Elliott. But what really surprised me about Chase Elliott is how composed he was those final few laps with the 19 jogging him. I mean, just coming for him. And he didn't flinch. Not one bit. That kid was as calm and composed as a 7-time champion on those laps. He really showed his mettle with those final 5-6 laps, just hitting his marks, racing.
Yeah, I was very impressed, and he did it, dude.
Yeah, he stayed out front of him. He couldn't. There's no way that Montrose was going to get to his bumper and do anything than usual last lap shit.
You know this as much as I do. Catching him is one thing, passing him is another.
Right.
He caught him. He was there, but he just couldn't.
Caught him and then fell back a few car lengths.
It was one of those things where if one of them made a mistake, it's over.
Right.
And neither of them really made a mistake. They both were good at certain parts of the track. And it was literally watching the sand. I'm like, and me and him said that someone's gonna screw up. They're running two on the edge and perfect. Like I was like, one guy screws up, it's over for one of them.
Right.
And they both didn't. And they both. It was a really good racing man. It showed true driving skills of Chase Elliott and Mark Truex Jr., which I have more respect for both of them every time I watch them race. So.
Right. I knew Truex he had the talent, and I knew he wasn't going to make a mistake. I was more worried about Chase making a mistake, and he didn't. He did not make one mistake on those final laps when the pressure was on. He was like, pressure?
I think another thing that is
nothing.
Also that made Chase Elliott kind of comfortable is that even if he did get to the bumper, it's Truex. He's not known to be.
Right.
He's not known to. Yeah, he's not exactly. I would have been like, oh, Kyle's behind me a few to go. He's gonna try to be a fun. He's gonna try to go through. He's gonna do something.
Yeah, he's gonna dive bomb me.
Just do something ridiculous, and you know he would. Or maybe Stenhouse, like people like that would have. I would have been nervous, but when you got a guy that has such a class act and such a great driver as Truex behind you, you don't worry about he's gonna try to freaking just cut half the track off and
take your bolt out.
Yeah, he's not like that.
Best.
So that's what I love to see too, is that knowing that you're comfortable, knowing hey, the guy behind me is not gonna be, he's not gonna try to crash me. The guy in front of me is not gonna try to jam on the brakes and try to do something stupid. Like they're both class act great drivers. So shout out, I'll drink to them because that was good racing, both of you guys. Awesome job, both of you.
Great drive.
Where's everybody going this weekend? What do we got?
Well, we got I know the trucks are at Michigan.
We
got Natalie Decker going to that field, which is always good to see a chick in there.
Even though she's having the worst year I've ever seen anybody have, but
that's because the butt-hurt dudes keep on spinning her out.
That wouldn't happen if Haley Deegan was there. Just saying.
Haley Deegan ain't ready for it.
Not yet. I know she's being. Trust me, Haley's doing the right thing, taking her time and doing the right thing. So Haley, be smart about your career because you are very good at what you're doing, and just don't do what Danica did. Don't just go out there to the top and just just because I'm in Stewart Haas equipment, they can. You do it the right way. And Natalie, you too. You were doing it the right way too. You're just having a string of some shitty luck. That's all it is.
Every driver has
they all go
multiple points in their careers. They have that stretch where every single race something goes wrong, and somebody gets into them, or I mean,
and it happens to everybody. And you can look at it this way: like some drivers, they'll do really good at the beginning of their career,
right?
A couple,
and then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden the pan goes up.
Yeah, and then something happens, and then they have a couple of years that are bad. And whether it's they change teams, change this or change that, sometimes it resparks their career, like Clint Boyer.
Right.
It can respark, or you could diminish and just be a bust.
Right.
You know what I mean? Either way, then that's how it is. You just got to know how to find a way to bounce back after having a couple of rough seasons. Like look at Jimmy Johnson. He's doing everything he can to come back, but it's hard. Everything is harder these days. Competition's harder. The specs are crazy. At this point, you can get fucking, your car taken away for fucking the fender being out a little too far and delayed. It's just the way the NASCAR is. It's very hard to get a little edge or push the rules, as they say. And you know that. It's very hard now.
It's extremely hard. That's why the best of the best do it. And even, Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, it's still tough to get it right. And every single race to get it perfect. Every single lap. And
yes, absolutely, dude.
Every pit stop, everything has got to be so fucking perfect every time in order to win, to make that big flash in the pan stand out.
And as you say that, dude, and this is a rarity on its own, is Ross Chastain. The way that he's a very rare story. And we've talked about his story and how he's been literally in no teams, and then he goes up and goes to the Ganassi team, wins a couple of Xfinity races, then he has his contract DC Solar. They ended up getting seized, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Got rated and stuff. He loses his ride. Then he doesn't know what he's doing. Then he decides mid-season to go to the Truck Series, take his points from there, and go to the trucks, and then just come out and dominate. And now he's up there, and how he can do that, dude? That's amazing. The story of Ross Chastain is amazing, and you know that as much as I do.
The thing that really amazes me about Ross Chastain is this season he has bounced from a truck to an Xfinity to a NASCAR.
He's been
all in the same week.
And he's done it. And not only that, he's won races on almost every. I mean, obviously not Cup yet, but he's won the Daytona race.
Right.
He's winning back-to-back truck races. Not only that, he's fucking dominating. And the truck that's not even. It's not even a big team. This is just a team that like a bunch of people are getting together to help. It shows Ross Chastain and how he can drive. And can't say it enough. He's a very rare breed of drivers. You really don't find those. Another guy like Matt Benedetto. You give him a chance, dude, he's going to go out there and run his ass off and give you the best results. Like, hey, here's my dark horse, he finished 6th.
Right.
So it's very rare breeds of drivers, and I also think it comes down to your equipment. You can only run as good as your equipment.
Right.
Imagine you
get what you pay for.
Yeah, look at Alex Bowman. He drove for fucking the Tommy Baldwin forever and just nothing. But now all of a sudden he's in the 88. Look at him, he's out there winning races. See, you can't judge a driver. It's hard
solely by his
because of how NASCAR is. Yes,
you gotta have a team. You gotta have the car. You gotta have the over the wall guys. As I said, everything's gotta be perfect.
And guess what? You need to make it perfect, though.
Money.
You need the money, and you can't do it without money, and you can't do it without sponsorship, and that's how NASCAR is today. It's very hard, and you know that it's very hard for anybody to do anything unless your name is an Elliott, a Blaney, his dad, Kyle Busch's kids, or even Kevin Hart. Oh, well, friggin' as soon as they're out of the womb, they're already put in a go-kart.
Right.
Because, how can someone that, I love racing, I want to do it. Well, Kyle Busch's son, it's his son, so he already has some go-karts and this and that. By the time he's 4, he's out there whipping laps,
right.
Okay, so it's well, what if I had that opportunity? That irks me, because there's probably a lot of great drivers out there that can't because they don't have the name, or the money, or the sponsorship.
Right.
And that's how it goes.
Where are we at with the Xfinity boys?
Yes, Xfinity, I believe they're at Mid-Ohio. I know, or it's either road. I know they're at another road course, I believe. You want me I can double check it right now?
I'm thinking Mid-Ohio because
I think it is Mid-Ohio. I'm gonna double check for us for sure.
Well, my picks are completely out the window because they're gonna.
I have no clue for Mid-Ohio picks. I have no clue for any of that.
I'm just gonna go with the fucking big 3 on that.
Well, really? Us big 3, we got our asses kicked out of the pockets, not us 3.
Yeah, I know. Well,
besides the epic save by freaking Christopher Bell, that was sweet. That save he did, remember? Going up the S's and he was sideways. What a save that was! That was the best save I've ever seen. And they are. Yes, you're right. They're in Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, that's the only save that I've seen in the S's.
Yeah, no, Christopher Bell, and I want to talk about him for a second. He is the real deal.
Yeah, he is.
I actually didn't even tell you this, dude. I was at work the other day, and it was during when we went up to New Hampshire, and this lady came in and saw my hat. We're talking racing, and she goes, "Oh, my son's a huge Christopher Bell fan."
Really?
And I went, and she goes, "Yeah, he has his autograph. He's met him. He loves Christopher Bell." And I go, out of all names for you to say, you said someone that's not even in the big Cup Series, Xfinity. You have to know racing to not know racing, but watch it enough to know. Or I like to be a scout. For that girl and that boy, for him to be like, yeah, Christopher Bell. I was like, that shows that the kid can drive, and people only. He's gonna be a star. He really is. Christopher Bell's gonna be a star in NASCAR. How many championships he wins? That depends how good he does, and if he can earn his stripe. So. Shout out to Christopher Bell, man. You got fans that I was shocked that even people knew who you were. I honestly was. So sorry, just had
especially up here in Massachusetts.
Yes,
we got so few NASCAR racing fans that are as rabid as us.
Yes, I agree with that. So what else did we talk about? Bowman Gray?
Oh, do I got some stuff on Bowman Gray? Hello, hold on.
Now, as anybody that's been watching this podcast this week or have watched a lot, you have noticed our fond growing more and more as this thing's go on. Now we got to the point where we have people that are down there. We are talking to them so they can give us an inside scoop.
Yeah, and we are my inside guy in the madhouse, Louis Joseph. He gave me a bunch of shit. This is just great stuff. The twin 50-lap races for the Brad's Golf Kart Modified Series. Burt Meyer has a slim lead over Tim Brown and James Valley. And they also got some company with them this week. Bobby Labonte is running with them at Bowman Gray Stadium.
If anybody has actually noticed, we actually brought out the interstate card for this because I wanted, and it's a throwback and it makes me smile. Actually, if you notice the theme up here, we actually got all Joe Gibbs. Shout out to one of the attendants here at the Turtle Tavern, gave me a signed Denny Hamlin helmet. So thank you so much for that. That's really awesome for you. Wanted to
yeah, And then we got there's a twin 20-lap races for the McDonald's Heating and Air Sportsman Series with Justin Taylor holding a 46-point lead over Tommy Neal. Jesus Christ, he's got a 46-point lead in that series. You know how hard that is at Bowman Gray?
Yeah,
Wow.
in every lap you can get wrecked, so it's
Yeah.
like...
There's a 20-lap race for the law offices of John Burroughs Street Stock Series. With this series has Jeremy Warren, Jacob Creed, and Billy Gregg within 20 points of each other. And there's a 15-lap race for the Q1041 Stadium Stock Series. Those little bastards.
Yeah, I love those cars. I love all of that.
Yeah, and they got Chuck Wall, AJ Sanders, and Brandon Brindle. They're all within 10 points of each other.
So this, trust me,
Right?
we're not joking about Bowman Gray.
We really aren't.
Um,
I'm a big fan of Bowman Gray. I have been since I learned about it a long time ago. And on another point in here, we got On Point Motorsports has announced that the 2014 Bowman Gray Stadium Modified Champion Danny Bond will be piloting the number 30 Brent Gilbert Toyota Tundra in the NASCAR Gander Outdoor Truck Series event at Martinville Speedway.
I'll be there.
October 26th.
Oh, it's October. So it's okay. It's not. It won't be next year. Okay, next year I'll be in. I believe it's May. I will be there for the first Martinsville night race.
So hats off to you, Louis.
Yes, hats off to all of you. Yes, thank you, Louis. That was great, man.
Louis
Keep it up.
Joseph, you earned us a spot in our hearts and on our show here.
Yes,
so keep on giving it to us, and we'll keep on putting it out there.
Louis, or anybody else that knows, a way that we can watch Bowman Gray without being on Fans Choice, because Fans Choice hasn't had it in a couple of weeks, please let us know. Give us a link in the comments, or let us know on Facebook, please, because we are dying to see just Bowman Gray. I really am.
I really want to see this week's race.
Yeah, especially with Bobby Labonte, man.
Right.
He was also on, I think, was like the Iron, like Chef Master or something. Some shit. It was Gordon Ramsay. He just
Gordon
recently
Ramsay,
was on there. They had a race thing, and he was there. And it's just funny. Bobby Labonte kind of popped up out of nowhere for us.
Right.
Yeah. So I figured, bring in the car, show it off.
I used to work for Interstate Batteries, and I worked there for about 2 years delivering batteries. And I met Bobby Labonte up at Loudon.
That's the reason why I thought that car would mean a lot to you too.
Yeah, I mean, I was a de facto fan, because before that it was just the number 3. Everybody else fell to the wayside.
Yeah, I know how that is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm working for the Interstate, and I started paying attention to him a little bit more, and I was like, I thought he was just like just the guy that was a thorn in the side every once in a while. Bobby Labonte was really one hell of a race car driver. He really was.
He was. He's 2000 champion. He was absolutely a great driver. Let's do a little shot to Bobby Labonte.
Hey,
Bobby Labonte, we're big fans of you, man.
Wow.
Now beer time.
Anything else we want to talk about? Actually, we're going to go through our picks.
Yeah, we got a few minutes, so yeah, we'll do our picks for Michigan.
Yep.
So hold on, before actually we get into that, let's talk a little bit about Michigan and what we saw last time. Amazing racing. The drafting is amazing there. The way that Paul Handles is there is amazing.
They
I'm
put
a
the
huge
traction
fan of it.
compound down.
Yes, I did. But did you see where they put it?
They put it up
They
high.
put it way against the outside wall.
They put it up high. That's going to be interesting.
And that was from a big source. What is it? 24/7 Racing.
I think so.
Is that 24/7 Racing on Facebook? You guys are awesome. You guys find whoever that you guys are great too, man. Give us great inside scoop. You guys give me what I want. You know what I mean? The rugged, okay, hey, this is what's going on. I like you guys a lot, so thank you for that. Give a shout out to them. A lot of shout outs I'm doing tonight, huh?
Hey,
it's a lot of help. A lot of help has been coming our way.
Our NASCAR Facebook page is on their group, so I share this with 24/7 Racing.
Yeah, so 24/7, please, hopefully you're watching, guys. Definitely you guys do awesome content. Nowhere else. I can't get it anywhere else, so.
Right.
Great job. You gonna be watching any local races this week? We got Langley's out there, the Magic Miles out there. I'll be watching that on Fans Choice, but I'd rather try to watch the Bowman Gray. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that. If not, I'll be watching multiple races this weekend. Mid-Ohio, I'm excited for. The Michigan truck race, that could be hit or miss, I think. That could be very hit or miss, if it's going to be good or not. The Cup race, I'm expecting nothing but awesomeness. I'm expecting a really good race. I'm expecting maybe Jimmy Johnson to finally get victory lane.
Yeah.
So, that's good. And if and just a side note here, I know this is not NASCAR related, but go Patriots. Just want to say that tonight's the first preseason game because us being Mass. I know a lot of you people probably fucking hate me for saying that. I know.
They really do.
Yes, and yes, this is the GOAT Tom Brady's jersey that I'm wearing. I just wanted to shout that out because football season's back. I'm excited and go Patriots. Let's get to number 7. Let's get number 7.
Yeah, way to piss off most of the people that are watching this.
Sorry,
Sorry.
it's just we know nothing but winning.
Don't shove it in their face.
I'm sorry. Can I just brag about one thing about, you know what I mean? Can I just be a masshole for a second there?
All right.
It's in my
I'll
blood.
be the stat hole now. How about that?
For a second, yes, I'll be him for a second. Fuck everybody, go Patriots. All right, picks for Michigan. Let's do them. Are we gonna do picks for Michigan and Middle Ohio?
Might as well. I mean, I'm going to say right now, I'm going with fucking Bell, Reddick, Costa.
I'm gonna go with Jeremy Clements, J.J. Allmendinger. I don't even know if he's racing, but I think so. And Regan Smith is racing this weekend.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Regan Smith as well. I'm going fucking crazy.
Going crazy.
And Michael Annette is gonna be my dark horse.
I don't even know who to pick for that.
He picks Ross Chastain as his dark horse.
If he's there.
He might be. Oh no, he might not be because he has the truck race. That is true. I forgot about that. So I don't know. And the only reason why is the list for when it goes to road courses, dude, it's always different because they bring in a couple road course specialist guys, so you're not exactly sure who's going to be in the car. Especially when guys are sharing it, you don't know if it's Kyle Busch this week or another thing, Jeffrey Earnhardt.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk. Sorry, what happened, dude? He dropped out.
You know, he stepped away from him.
Why? He doesn't want to race.
I don't think he wants to race for Kyle Busch.
He's racing for Joe Gibbs, though, not Kyle.
No, wasn't that he racing for Kyle?
No, he's racing for Joe Gibbs himself. He knocked it out of the contract, the sponsor, and the team. So they had to put some new guy up there this week. I just found that out. I'm like, my question is, why? What is going on? Why did he want to leave? Why would you want to leave Joe Gibbs? Why would you want to leave? Maybe he wants more races, more rides. I don't know. But something had to happen for him to want to leave a fucking top organization like that. And especially with the last name Earnhardt. Everybody wants. I don't know about you, but I want an Earnhardt in NASCAR still.
Yeah.
I
wanted to see him do great.
And so me and you were kind of bummed if he's not going to race, then that means there's no more Earnhardts. Like, me and you loved watching him at Talladega.
Right.
We did. Like, that sucks. I just hope, best of luck, and I hope you're still racing. I don't know. We don't know. Alright, so go ahead. Picks for Michigan.
Michigan, I'm going with my top 4 again. In numerical order. 4, 9, 42, 48.
Alright, 48 sounds good. Okay, 42. He's fucking the man there. Kevin Harvick, he could do something. And Chase Elliott, we'll see. He's hot hand. So your picks are very good. I'm gonna go with my man Jimmy Johnson. I think this is a good week. I think this could be it. I'm gonna go with the number 11 car, Denny Hamlin. I think Denny is very good at this track. As much as I don't want to say it, I'm gonna say the guy that won here earlier, Joey Logano. Mm-hmm. I think he just can do it. And I'm gonna go with another Penske car. I'm gonna go with the number 2, Brad Keselowski.
There you go. How about your dark horses?
Dark horses? Dude, every time we sit here and talk, man, I always think about my dark horses. I hate to say it. I fucking hate to say it, but Ryan Newman.
Yeah, I was going to go there too.
Ryan Newman, because fucking, if he wins the race, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed, though.
Right.
I'm going to be fucking heated, because that means there goes my chance. My chance is out the window if he wins that race.
The only way you can get in there after that is...
He has to win. Has to win. No, but there is nothing... So, I mean, anybody know right now, it's so funny, Ryan Newman, dude. Him and Johnson started in 2002, and here they are still battling together.
Right.
And another dark horse I'm going to go with is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., because fuck it. And, and I'm going to say he's not really a dark horse, but I want to see him get back to victory lane again. I can't believe I'm saying it, Kurt Busch.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it! I'm going to go with the new fan favorite and one of mine, Bubba Wallace. I was gonna do the same thing, so I'm gonna go with Ryan Newman.
Me and you are really feeling Newman. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. Why?
I just like the way he runs.
I don't care about the way he runs. I don't need him to run the way he's running right now. I don't need it. And then I got Clint Boyer also breathing up my asshole too. So like the.
He was gonna be my third.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Clint
he's
Boyer.
Clint Boyer is my third.
What the fuck, dude?
All right, let's do this final shot to what the fuck.
All right, man.
For everybody that's watching, what the fuck?
last words? Before we go, any conspiracies after the Sunday? Or can you say this? Karma's a bitch.
Karma is a bitch.
And we're talking about Kyle, of course.
Of course we
I just
are.
wanted to give him a minute to give his rant off. So,
I'm
anything you want to say? Go ahead.
not going to rant about it this week. I'm just not, because, you know what? Actions speak a lot louder than my words ever could. So,
Okay. Alright, so we're done here?
we're done.
Alright, everyone, have a great weekend. Enjoy the races. Love you all. Thank you guys again, and do your thing.
Rock and roll, people.